Man, look at all these Xboxes. Game Boy! You know, back in the day, the highest quality video games weren't sitting in our living rooms, no. They were found in arcades, which means if you wanted to play the most powerful games of the time, you had to walk down the block. I can't even imagine. I could barely get myself to walk down the stairs to play a game. One particular arcade classic is Frogger. You all know it. The objective is to simply get a few frogs from the bottom of the screen to the top. There are a lot of things on that one screen, however, that want to prevent you from doing that. They range from cars, to snakes, to shit! In fact, there were so many threats keeping those frogs from getting home. Frogger was dubbed the arcade game with the most ways to die. Soon enough, Frogger made his way to home consoles where graphics improved, the levels grew larger, and plots even began to develop. All these improvements are perfectly fine, however, mainly because the core mechanics of the game have always been retained. The objective was to always jump from fixed blocks on the screen to get from point A to point B alive. Only once did they attempt to deviate from the style that makes Frogger the challenging classic that we all remember. Yeah, I remember Frogger. He can never seem to just sit down for more than a minute. Partially because of the hemorrhoids, but mainly because he sought adventure, and that desire of his, it gave birth to something much bigger. No, greater. There's the stroke!
Hello, Frogger.
Okay, I guess. This can't be the only jambalaya being served, Lumpy. I want to zap new bugs, swim new streams, be frog loose and froggy free, and quit getting needled by that mosquito gang.
They already overdid the whole frog theme.
But that world out.
Here's Lumpy the Toad, Frogger's like 56-year-old friend for some reason. As they talk, they're interrupted by the presence of two children.
So the mean old dragon was running alongside the lake after the princess to roast her up for supper, when all of a sudden he slipped on this rock that was all frog slimy and stuff. His head hit a rock and he was killed, just like that.
Did the princess stop running?
Could you keep it down? The boy continues to tell the girl that the princess kissed the frog for saving her life and he turned into a prince, which prompts Frogger to start doing this weird crap. Then a pack of communist, pirate, Tuskegee Airmen mosquitoes come to eat the kids. Frogger claims that he must find a princess for himself, so he makes a wish upon a shooting star.
That's it! A wish upon a falling star. I wish I may, I wish I must find a princess before I bust.
Whoa, Frogger, calm down!
Hip poppy, frog joggy, pollywoggy folk.
What?
What do you want from me, Wart Lips?
Can you help me find a princess whose kiss will turn me into a prince?
Is that a yes? So Fairy Frogmother grants Frogger's wish to embark on a quest to find a princess. And with that, our journey begins.
If you want to talk to the people you meet on your journey, stand next to them and press the circle button.
Your enthusiasm makes me want to puke. So Fairy Frogmother teaches us about coins, which are used to purchase info and pictures of Frogger and his world after each level. Gems serve the same purpose but have a greater value. Lastly, there's magic stones, which give Frogger special powers for a limited amount of time when used.
Frogger, I want you to press the square button to spit a goober.
Oh, why does it have to be a goober? After Fairy Frogmother teaches me everything that I need to know, I make my way up the river collecting coins until I reach the end of the level.
Remember, Frogger, seek the bear's help.
Bear? What bear? Not once did anyone mention a bear. For all I know, they don't even exist in this realm of bipedaling frogs, you freaking mutant!
Oh yeah! Come to daddy! Target sighted!
Nope! Oh, it was just one of the communist mosquitoes. Ah, here's that boy from the cutscene. Apparently his name is Blair, and he's the one that lets me know that I have to talk to a bear named Bruiser in order to find the princess.
Hasta lumbago!
Yeah, hasta lumbago to you too, buddy. Hasta lumbago? Hasta lumbago? Hasta lumbago? Just up the hill I find Mr. Bruiser the bear, who does indeed know where the river princess is. But in order to get there, I need to use his cable car.
Wow! This is my lucky day! See ya!
Now hold on a minute, frog fella. To cross my cable car, you need to give old Bruiser some honey first.
Mr. Bruiser? You can't say stuff like that to children. Why don't you just pop a squat and levitate back into your chair? There you go. So Bruiser the bear really wants us to get him some honey from the bees so we can use his cable car. Oh look, it's the little girl from the cutscene.
You there! What's up?
Gavin! Okay, whatever you say, this is 2017.
What's up?
What'd you think?
Huh?
Who are you anyway? A goblin?
I'm just a frog.
Okay, so what do you want from me?
Oh my god, what did I do to make him so angry?
Do you know a princess?
Forget it. I'm no encyclopedia. I gotta go.
And then he just runs away totally unprovoked. Kid, you literally just ran into a dead end. I know you're standing on the other side of the wall. So I find the bees and I explain my predicament to them, and they immediately set me up with some honey to give the bear. Then I spit a goober at one and they all wanted to kill me. So I did what they always did in the cartoons to escape angry bees. I went underwater. So did the bees. So we give Bruiser his honey and Frogger says this.
Okay, barefoot. I'm on it.
Look, Frogger, that may have qualified as a socially acceptable statement if the guy was at least not wearing shoes.
Much obliged, Bruiser. You're the beast. I mean, best.
Oh my god. I can't stand him. Now here I am at the river. I get on the boat, kill a couple cats, and then meet Slick Willy.
Oh, please tell me where the princess is.
The river princess?
No, Monica Lewinsky. Slick Willy then informs me that the river princess is the name of his ship. Whoa, take some notes, M. Night He then proceeds to tell me that he's going to eat me for lunch. A fight ensues in which it's impossible to tell whether Slick Willy is even taking damage from my hits.
So, where do I go anyway?
Now just plop on down that there smokestack, hop in my speedboat, fire that puppy up. You'll be in Rivertown before you know it.
Gotcha. Thanks for the tip.
How are you just gonna take friendly advice from this guy now? You literally just fought for your life, so he didn't eat you for lunch. And now you just pals? Here in Rivertown, which is overrun by goblins, we find a sick fairy. After making him feel better, he shows us how to get to Fairytown. Oh! It's disabled? Does it need help? Not me. I don't want to touch it. Do I have to? Can I get some clothes first? Hey, little buddy. He looks like the Messiah. This jerk and his friends won't let me meet the fairy princess until I go through like a hazing process. First they make me plant some seeds all around town, then immediately tell me that I have to go into the cave under the ancient tree and fight the Dark One. Like, hey, when you're done tending to my garden, don't forget to head around back and kill Satan. I wonder where I have to go. We don't need this. That is literally the only exit in this wide open room. I wouldn't have been lost without it, but it's like they want to hold your hand through the whole game. Ah! Why is it... Does it know where it is? Okay, hi. I'm just gonna step around. Oh no, there he is! You know, that stupid casual music playing in the background really kind of diffuses the tension of this situation. Oh. Is that it? Oh, it's even worse underneath! So I go back to tell the fairies what I saw, and they want to play hide and seek? Yeah, okay. Next I have to find the cat dragon and play his game. Come on. You're silly. As it turns out, the cat dragon's game is chase, and if he catches me, he'll eat me. This turns out to not be a challenge at all, so the dragon tells me a riddle that I can tell the fairies as proof of winning.
You are wise, my small friend. I can see you have a great quest.
There it is! He said it! Roll the credits, we're going home! No! We can't go home, because stupid frog never found a stupid princess, and these stupid fairies want to play tag. There's 4 of you! Can't you just play tag by yourself and let Frogger go sexually harass your princess so I can be done with this? Nope, there they go.
Greetings, little one. How may I help you?
Oh, Princess, I've traveled far to meet you.
I'm not the one you're looking for.
That's it! I'm done! I ain't doing this anymore!
Hey, Stews! What's your Stews?
Hi, Stews. Who's you, Stews?
Stinky Spinkies!
A stinky biggie? Do you need to go to the bathroom, little fella?
Stinky Spinkies eats tourists!
I shrink Stinky Biggie for Wild Thing, and then Frogger puts him in his bag for some reason. Without any transition, Frogger is being kidnapped by these 2 things and brought to Dr. Starkenstein's castle. Dr. Starkenstein tells Frogger that he's taking him in for the night because it's dangerous to be outside.
Don't stay!
Damn that bicycle accident. Billy was never the same since.
Doctor is bad.
Yes, Billy, bad doctor. There's nothing wrong with you.
Run away!
Okay, shh. Why don't we talk about the bunnies again, Billy?
So, where could that secret exit be?
Wow, Frogger, what a bold assumption. Not once did anyone mention or even hint at the existence of a secret exit in this room, but what? You're the protagonist, so there must be, right?
Aha! Here it is! Yeah, who's the frog?
Okay, that was a good guess, I'll give you that one. We're in a clock tower now, and Fairy Frogmother comes to our aid, letting us know that this door is only unlocked at 7 o'clock.
There must be some way to get the clock to read 7 o'clock.
Now you think they'd let you solve the puzzle on your own, right? But no! Frogger just comes right out and says it!
Ah, maybe fast forward the clock.
Maybe fast forward the clock.
Shut up, idiot! Frogger sneaks into Dr. Starkenstein's lab and eavesdrops on his conversation about his creation, which is actually pretty awesome.
Now that's one big cock-a-doodle-doo!
Ah, I see we have a visitor.
Frogger, you didn't have to do that. To escape the lab, I have to break the doctor's machines. In the process, I actually died. It turns out when you die, it doesn't even stop the game. You're just dropped right back where you were in real time. So there's basically no penalty for dying. You just keep going. Does it even qualify as a game at that point? After escaping, I find myself in the catacombs under the castle, where I meet this vampire. He says his daughter, the princess, is lost down here and he needs my help to find her. Of course, this isn't the princess Frogger's looking for, so we have to keep playing this stupid game. But at least she'll show me the way out of these catacombs. Hey princess, you think you could pick the pace up a little bit there? No? Oh, okay, I've got time. The next 2 levels are absolutely pointless fillers, which brings us to the final level. Oh, Frogger, look out for that truck! Oh, I'm sorry. It's just this guy in a castle. Who the hell is this guy? Seriously, this is the final boss and I've never seen or heard of him throughout the entirety of the game. I can even go as far to say, I didn't know there was a main antagonist. Well, whoever this guy is, him and his guards are holding the princess captive. The guards aren't a problem for me, however, because Frogger throws that monster from before at them. By the way, good job of predicting this incredibly unlikely situation. The monster grows big again, and then all three of them just commit suicide. Now this guy, I actually never caught his name, so I'm just gonna call him Duncan. Duncan just starts with the most unenthusiastic boss fight I have ever witnessed. He's just like I know I'm damned to an eternity in this game. Just put me out of my misery already. I won't fight. I won't fight, I'll just stand here. Really, he just stands in the middle of the room and shoots a blue line straight out of Microsoft Paint. I couldn't find any good strategy to fight him, so I just kept hitting him and dying. And since there's no consequences for dying, I would just respawn at the front door and the fight continued right from where it left off. Then this sword starts chasing me around the room too until a cutscene happens where Frogger gains control over the sword, which apparently just makes him just give up.
I will not be stopped. I will not be defeated!
Okay, whatever you say. Also, who are you? After making a few final threats, Duncan also proceeds to kill himself. Now that the princess is saved, Frogger puts on his crown in preparation.
Come here, silly. I don't bite.
I only have a disease that causes frequent micro-seizures. Frogger finally gets his kiss and magically transforms into a prince, and the whole kingdom ceases its war, which was apparently going on in the background, to celebrate this. Now the game sets up for a sequel real hard. Before he jumps off the balcony, this unknown, extremely important to the plot character states that we have not seen the last of him. Then at the end, this happens.
They all live happily ever after.
I don't think so.
Do you want to elaborate? Do you know something we don't know? After the credits roll, there's another cutscene where somehow Frogger isn't a prince anymore, and he says, "Here we go again," while running away from a big robot. It's literally a trailer for the sequel. But thank God, it was never actually made. There was many more Frogger games made after The Great Quest, but none of them were quite like this. Well, Frogger, it's been a real... Well, we've had a... Well, that's another great adventure behind me. Oh my God, it's November! I haven't been to my job in months. Well, looks like I'm about to go job searching, because you know what, this is fun and all, but video games don't pay the bills, am I right? This guy knows what I'm talking about, that's a mirror.